had the Lucha Brothers taking on Jurassic Express. This is also another AEW Tag Team Tournament match. And I was a little bit let down, Dave. Because like you wanted to see Christopher Daniels and Kazarian in a match to start off AEW. Well, fuck. I wanted to see Luchasaurus. I was dying to see Luchasaurus take on Pentagon or Phoenix. Either one in that match. But apparently Luchasaurus is injured. I'm not sure how serious it is. I'm sure we'll get into that on our Saturday Night Rumors and Innuendo show. But instead of Luchasaurus, we had Marko Stunt. And I don't want to be an asshole, guys, but when Marko Stunt is standing in the ring next to Pentagon, he looked like a guy that snuck inside the ring from the crowd because of what he's wearing, like a regular t-shirt. Just, he looks like a regular Joe Schmo. He doesn't look like a wrestler, okay? And who am I to judge? Because I couldn't do shit like what he does inside that ring, Who am I to judge? But the eye test, the eye test is, I'm laughing. And I don't mean to be an asshole, but I'm laughing, He still does stuff that is impressive. I got to give him credit because he went in there, took a beating from both Pentagon and Phoenix. I don't know if you saw Sammy Guevara tweeted out a Instagram photo, or someone tweeted out an Instagram photo of his chest, of the slaps that he took from Pentagon. His whole chest was full of hand marks from the slaps that he took last night. I'm just a guy that watches wrestling and reviews it. So who am I to judge about how someone goes inside a ring and wrestles? But what is your thoughts on Marko Stunt? Do you feel like he's a embarrassment to wrestling, like a lot of these fans say on Twitter?
Like Jim Cornette saying this was the worst match I've ever seen.
Yeah, Jim Cornette. There you go. For example.
Abomination. That was a great tweet.
Thank you guys so very much, man, for the bits. Appreciate that. How you doing, Chris Mack? Hey, Jeffrey Cross. I didn't see you there. What's up, brother? I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, when I seen this match was going to be the match and I didn't know Luchasaurus was injured, it's kind of weird that are they still called the Lucha Express when it's like there's no Luchasaurus there? So
it's Jurassic Express, Dave.
Oh, Jurassic, right. My bad.
Get it right.
Jurassic. But now I guess, what is Marko Stunt, like a freaking, I don't freaking know what the smallest dinosaur in the world is, but still. Yeah, I seen what NXT was doing because I knew Lucha Brothers were winning this one hands down, so I just turned the channel.
So you didn't even watch the match? Is that because
I had the match on because he looks like a freaking someone please come get your kid. Security, there's a kid in the ring.
Now I know like fans of the show like Bob Arusky. I know he knows more about Marko Stunt than I do. Is a lot of these people's impression of him just totally off base on Marko Stunt? I don't know how he is exactly in a match because I think I've only seen him wrestle maybe twice. And that's all me. I could go out on YouTube and watch more matches of him if I looked them up. But he reminds me of a Spike Dudley type of guy, right?
I think Spike Dudley was bigger than him.
Well, he was bigger than him, but he's kind of like a Spike Dudley guy. He's the Spike Dudley of the Jurassic Express.
But Spike Dudley isn't out there doing the Carmella dance either.
Yeah, but that's different times now.
I think that throws people off a lot too. Where he's out there doing the Carmella dance, whatever it's called.
Fortnite dance, is that what you mean, Dave?
Whatever that dance is, I don't know what it's. Anyone know what that dance was called? I'm not hip on the dance.
It's a Fortnite dance. I'm not sure exactly what the dance is called, but
yeah, I remember Carmella doing it. It's fine when she does it, but then when someone like 4 feet tall is doing it or whatever.
Right. Now, the floss. Thank you, Truth and Loyalty. It's called the floss. Jim Cornette clearly never fucking saw Spike or basically Rey Mysterio based on his size. Yeah. Expressing charisma, says Bob Arusky. Now,
how is that charisma?
He what he can do in there, I know it looks super choreographed, but it's something that you and I couldn't go in there and do. So to say that he it's hard to kind of judge this guy because he goes in there and puts it all on the line. Like he took a fucking like his leg could have cracked in half from the kicks Pentagon was laying on him. It was ridiculous.
You know what he reminds me of? You guys remember when they did the mini wrestlers in WE?
Oh,
That's
no.
what he reminds me of. One of those guys.
Wow.
Max. I don't think he's much taller than Max Mini.
Jesus. God.
But yeah, look, no question, his size does throw people off, I think. But when he goes in there and does these crazy moves and stuff like that, I mean, it's fun to watch, and he's entertaining, yes. But
you got to give him that, right? He's entertaining. To at least
but
draw the
he's
crowd
not
in.
believable to beat anybody, though. He's just not.
Okay, all right, fair point.
Can you imagine like some of these giants? If we had Jake Hager taking on Marko Stunt, can you imagine what he would do to him?
Well, he should squash him. He should.
Yeah.
He should.
But he wouldn't in AEW. Jericho's gonna have to interfere to help him win.
Wow, that Marko Stunt guy. Wow, I thought he was in there as a joke. That guy is legit, very entertaining to watch. But I can definitely see the Spike comparison, says Chris Mack. See, maybe it's something there that you have to see live and actually see how he does inside that ring because. You know, that DDT that he did on Phoenix was pretty impressive. You know, seeing Pentagon pick him up with one hand was just like, damn. You know, it just shows you how small he really is. But overall, the match was all right. You know, it wasn't anything like was going to be something that we talked about the next day at the water cooler. But it was at least a decent match, right? For what you saw.
The water cooler?
Yeah, the water cooler, you know, the next
Do people still go to the water cooler and talk about wrestling? Hey, man, did you see that?
I'm sure they talked about the ending.
Hey, this water cooler is taller than Marko Stunt.
Wow. Okay, he's a unique talent for sure, excuse me. I'd love to see him against a bigger guy.
I would. Brock Lesnar, here he comes.
Now, let's